All right, guys. Welcome. This is I watched this a little bit. Right, it's a 7 minute video. 7 minutes. Okay, so um, it's a long reaction video. Uh, but it's kind of interesting, right? So because it's a story, her story, right? So I think I wanted to react to it. We're going to pause, and react to it, and real time or something like that. Now I'm not gonna watch the full thing and then react to it. So, you know, let's check it out.
You guys, I am into some shit now. I am into some deep shit. So I'm not even gonna do no parts. I'm gonna just tell y'all the whole motherfucking story. Alright, cool. So I'm married now, you guys. I've been married for 8 years. I have 3 kids with my husband. My husband is now overseas. He's been over there for about 2 years. When he do come home, he probably come home 3 times out of the year. He stay home for maybe 2 to 3 weeks at a time. All right, cool. I've been lonely. I've been lonely. I've been lonely. So I end up cheating on my husband. Yes, I cheated on him. He don't know that I cheated on him. After this video, he gonna know, and I'm in some deep ass shit. But it gets worse than that. It gets worse than the cheating. All right, so I end up going to the bar one night and end up having a one night stand with this guy.
This is the thing, right? I watched pretty much this whole video before, so my mind is jumbled a bit. But that's the thing, right? 8 years of a marriage. 8 years of a marriage. It's like 8 years and kids with a woman, and she would cheat on you. Yeah, that makes marriage worthwhile for men. That makes commitment worthwhile for men, right?
And it was amazing. So that one night stand turned into a almost an every night stand. Um, but it was just like a sexual relationship. I didn't even really like care to even really get to know the man. It's just I'm married, so it was just whatever.
You, you're married, like it means something, right? Like she said, "Oh, I'm married." Okay, what does that mean? I mean, like, is there? There's no power to that word. I mean, like you say it like it's something special, right? You say it like it means something. Oh, I don't want to get to know the man because I'm married. Okay, but you have sex with him while you're married. That makes sense.
My husband couldn't do for me at the time. I was messing with this guy, this young fella, and he fine too. But yeah, I'm messing with this fella. All right, cool. So, we've been messing around for maybe 2 years now or whatever, and I'm just now. We used to when we met up, we just get a room, but now it's like, okay, I could come to your house. He can't come to my house because my kids is at the house, but now I'm going to his house. All right, cool. So, long story short, today I found out a bitch is pregnant. I am pregnant. My husband.
You let a man that you're cheating with, you cheat on your husband with, go in you raw. You're nasty. Absolutely nasty. Unbelievably nasty. Insanely nasty. Right? This man you're cheating on your husband with, you let him finish in you. It's like that's the insanity, right? Let it, the image of you cheating on the man, right? Cheating, like if I was in this man's position, right? It's crazy, but if I was in this man's position, it's not that you're just cheating on the man. You're letting him finish in you. This is the thing women don't understand, that will irk a man, right? That's absolutely low. That's low. Because men, like, that's pretty much marking your territory, right?
Is overseas. So there's no way it could be my husband, baby. It gotta be this man, baby. I haven't even told him yet. Alright? So yesterday I go to his house and I see this wall and it got the pictures, like the picture collage and stuff. And I'm just now paying attention to it. So I'm looking at the pictures and I'm just like, oh, okay. You know, he doesn't have any kids. So I'm just looking at the pictures and just looking. And then I see a picture of my husband.
That's something, right? This is my advice to men. What are you doing? Like, wrap it up, double wrap it, triple wrap it, right? If you're gonna do this shit, right? I mean, come on. Maybe he doesn't know that she has kids, so he doesn't know she's a baby. I mean, like, but still, like, if you're a man without kids, right? Don't, like, be safe, okay? Men, like, this is the thing, right? If you're on your grind and you don't have kids, you make yourself more valuable to women, right? Your standards would be higher, right? Your qualifications are higher because, again, women would value that more. So don't lower your value by having kids by just any old woman, right?
Been on the motherfucking wall. So I'm just like,
oh, she just said she saw the picture of her husband on his wall.
The whole time I'm over there, I'm just sitting there like trying to think like, how am I gonna ask him, how do you know that guy that's on your wall? So I'm just, I done bit off all my nails. You guys, like, I got one more thumb left. I got the thumb left because I'm over there nervous. I'm just biting my nails, just trying to figure out how am I gonna ask him, how do you know this particular man in this goddamn picture? And I'm like, if you know him, then you know he got a wife. So I'm like, was this a setup? Like, cause I just don't know. So I just fucking like after I ate off all my fingernails and we done watch movie, everything. Like I finally asked. So I go back over to the wall. So now I'm just like, all right, cool. You just gotta start asking questions like, well, who is this lady? Who is this person? Who is this? So I'm like, who this? He like, that's my mama. Who? This your daddy? All right, cool. Now this nigga right here. I ain't saying like that, but you get down to the nigga right here. How do you know him? Who's that? He said, that's my brother. And I'm like, we've been married for 8 years. I ain't never know him to have a brother. So I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, on your daddy's side. So he's like, yeah, on my dad's side. All right, now cool. That's some clarity right there because my husband daddy died way before that me and him even met. He said he had some siblings on his daddy's side, but he don't really know like I got some siblings on my daddy's side.
See, another layer of nastiness. She literally has sex with his brother. It's like the family is just messed up, right? And she's creating a messed up family. She let the man's brother finish in her. She's going. I mean, like, who knows if she's gonna go to the clinic? She probably will have the baby. I mean, like, I don't know, but it's like the insanity.
I got a whole bunch of, I think 7 of them. I don't really know them like that. Like I know them, but I don't even know them like that. So it could, yeah. So my husband ain't really like talk about him like that. They cool or whatever, but he ain't never like, he wasn't never at none of the family functions and nothing like that. That's his daddy side. Some of y'all might not know, but some of y'all that have half siblings, y'all know what I'm talking about. So yeah, so he like, that's my brother on my daddy's side and all this stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So he's telling me like, they actually really close. But I ain't never see this nigga. But I'm just like, okay, is he married? He like, yeah, he married. And I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm like, so do you know his wife? He like, nah, I ain't never met her. She live overseas with him. So I'm like, no, I'm not. In my head, I'm just like, oh yeah. He like, yeah, they got 2 kids in Germany, and I'm just like, motherfucker, I got 3 in my head. So I'm just like, oh yeah. He like, yeah. I talk to him, very frequently. I'm just like, oh, okay. Word. He like, yeah. So I'm like, maybe that ain't him. Maybe it ain't. I'm like, maybe it ain't him, because I got 3 kids and I live in the United States of America. So I'm just like, okay. So then on the collage, he starts showing me pictures of the pictures I did not see yet, but he's showing me pictures of my husband with his wife. Mind you, I'm the wife. So he's showing me pictures of my.
So, what I wanted to name this video, right? Because this is going to be cut up in sections, right? So this video will be toxic people are attracted to other toxic people, right? No duh. Now this woman, such low morality, right? She's married to a man with equally, or I guess equally, low morality, right? This man has another family in another country. And he's keeping these family actually going. It's not like, oh, he has kids with her, he left her, he's not dealing with her, he's not with her, and now he's with someone else having a family. No. He's married to one person, which is, this is insane. Married to one person, has a family, trying to, keep that family going. Married to another person in another country and, trying to keep that family going as well. No normal man want to go through this effing hassle. Right? In my view, right? Why I would not be really crazy about cheating or crazy about dating multiple women. It is such a headache. It is such a hassle dealing with multiple women at once. It's already annoying, or it's a lot of work dealing with one woman. How much work is it to dealing with multiple women, right? And having 2 families to run. Insane. It's like whatever, but here's the thing, right? Sometimes these women are a perfect representation of their man, right? Here's a woman that, like I said, have such low morality that she would cheat on her husband of 8 years. So, no duh, she's married to a man that has such low morality, low principles, right? Low values, that he would have another family in another country. No duh. No surprise there. Because this is the thing where I like to believe that, in my personal opinion, all these toxic relationships, it's always painted that men are toxic, men are abusers, men are terrible, all this shit. But it's surprising that women are attracted to these men. These men are in relationships. So, what does that say to me? Is that these women are just as toxic, if not equal, if not more. These women are just as abusive, as lying, manipulative, whatever, cheaters, right? They're no better than the men that they are attracted to.
My husband with another woman. So I'm just like, and their kids. So I'm like, this shit is crazy. So, but the crazy thing is, he got 2 boys by this other lady. Well, from what I'm seeing, he got pictures of the kids up here. These 2 boys look identical to my kids. Like, they look the same. And I'm looking like, yo. Then he's showing me, now mind you, I have 3 by my husband. I got 2 boys and a girl. So they got 2 boys. So I'm looking at the rest of the pictures. I see a picture of my 2 sons, like my kids. And I'm like, the fuck? So I'm just playing it dumb, like, oh yeah, because I'm in a situation right now. And this is his brother, and I don't know what to do. So, all right, long story short, I never even told him, that was yesterday, I never even told him nothing about the man and my husband and nothing, his brother, but I'm in some shit, y'all. What do I do?
That's the thing, right? Messy women will attract messy situations. You gotta be careful, men, right? You have to know that your woman is a representation of you. So if she's a chaotic, messy, toxic, terrible woman, you're no different. You're no different, right? Uh, and if you are different, right? If you are a faithful man or whatever, it shows you that you are a weak man, right? So imagine this, right? Let's take up part of the story where he cheated, he has another family, right? Let's take out that part. Let's hypothetically say that he was a good man and all this shit. Okay, hypothetical. She's still representation of him. She shows you that this man is weak. If he has no backbone, he's not the leader of his family, right? He's a poor choice. He has poor choice in character, in people, right? So really, it's not a good look on the man anyway. If he was a faithful, good man, right? Because this is what he's attracted to. So even on the other side, the faithful side, it just still shows you that he's a weak man. He's a doormat, right? A man with no backbone, a man with no leadership, a man with poor character skills, right? A man that's poor, that can vet women poorly. So really, there's no good situation.
Like, I'm pregnant by my husband's brother. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Now I don't. She's weird, so I don't know if this is true or not. But I'm just saying, as a story, right? Let's just take it as face value, right? This story, if it was true, how to react, and that's basically what I was to say, right? Like, this is a chaotic story. No duh that these people are chaotic themselves. No duh that this is a toxic story. So no duh that the people involved are toxic themselves, right? Low morality, right? No values, right? No principles. Well, no duh that these people don't have any. So yeah, it's just that's the thing, right? That's why I was saying, right? Toxic people will attract toxic people. So you have to understand what you're attracting. You have to understand, what people you are interacting with. So you have to look out, right? And this, like I like to say, right? These women that want to play victims. That's why I don't necessarily, right, give credit to the victimhood that women like to portray. I honestly believe, let's say the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard crap, okay? I think both people were toxic. I think Johnny Depp was more the victim, but he played a role into it, right? That's why I like to say, right? These abusive relationships, right? These terrible relationships, both parties are terrible. I honestly believe it's rare. It's rare to be a one-sided thing. So that's why I always like I'm very cautious with all these when women cry victimhood, because I see it as they're not telling the full story. And if you hear the full story, most likely she's just as toxic as the man. So, yeah. What do you guys think of this crazy story?